Hello again. This is the Settra Legendary Start Guide continuation. I am Ashen Ninja. Hopefully you subscribed last time. Maybe you should subscribe now. There's my plug. Alright. I hit end turn after the end of the last episode, just to get through at least that bit. We get a dilemma at the start. We can either have -8 miscast, or we can spend 40 jars to not get anything worth 40 jars at the moment, so we'll just take that one. Now, good old Mash did exactly what I was expecting and decided to attack Henry. Not a bad thing at all. That should mean, yeah, that's good. Now, I'm not actually going to fight this one. I'm just going to auto-resolve it again. But that gets us a nice amount of cash on our way to our next casket. And we're gonna... we can't put him into any stances, so we'll just move him up there. Now, King Hakaros didn't get to do any of his recruiting. Now we can. Oh, and since we've got the money, let's build a couple of these buildings, because that'll get us a little bit more income as well. Settra, more arrows of Seraph for you to make our archers more useful. And we'll do Net of Amantok for Anlames, because Net of Amantok will be really good. Essentially, we'll be able to pin down enemies and blast them with our archers, which is exactly what we want to be able to do. Oh. There we go, I finally pulled out a hair that's been annoying me. I bet everyone wanted to know that. Oh well, I'll put my pants back on now. Where was the hair from? How controversial. Not really at all. But anyway. Oh, much. Other thing I forgot to do last time. No, don't want any of those as my tomb prints. Might be a little while before we get one we want. Alright, let's head towards Gorgazan. You're just going to keep recruiting, aren't you, King Hakaros? Yes. Not going to build that at the moment. I do need to build up my cash. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, all fine, all fine. So early on, it's very, very slow, as I've said before, with the Tomb Kings. Being able to fight off the top knots is one of your main goals to start with. And it all depends on how you decide to go about it as well. There's a few different ways of doing it. Oh, jeez. Fucking getting all the armies in, aren't they? Okay. It's gonna... Had my plan for Settra and everything to start hitting Gorgazan and start taking stuff, but always be prepared for your plans to go awry. Still replenishing. Yeah, so they're up to Savage or Biggins now, so that's no good for us. Yeah, we'll keep that as it is. We need to... yep, still getting trash there. As you can see, we can now get something in the mortuary cultivator, just nothing good. Yeah, we can just unlock... What have we unlocked? A weapon. Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. We just want to spam up our canopic jars as much as possible. There's a lot to unlock that'll use the canopic jars, so lots more of them is a win. I think I forgot to tell my lord in Khemri to keep on recruiting. That's a bit of an oversight on my part now, isn't it? Oh, good. Yep, that's alright then. If they're going to besiege it again, that just means that I didn't waste any recruiting time after all. So, highball, yep, that's all good. really what you've got to remember is at this stage, every Orc army is basically free money. From that, there we go. Lots of cash. Lots and lots of cash. You head that way again. You go back to recruiting. Lots and lots of skilly boys for him. Stop giving me cavalry masters. I don't want cavalry masters. Come on.
Arise, legions.
Fine. Give me something cool. And Ahakara warriors aren't particularly good. We really want more Tomb Guard with halberds. I know a lot of people probably disagree with me on saying that. It's like, how can you say that about them? They are so awesome and cuddly. And they don't smell like poo at all, I swear. Yep. More ammo and that for our archers. They will do okay now. 26 ammo is not too bad. Make net of Amontok a big winner. We'll be all good. Yes, you can go for more arrows of Seraph. Again, we're mostly doing that because we want to get to not reanimate, to resurrect. For him as well, the more resurrects you can have on a battlefield all at once, the better. Yep, Repent is declaring war on Talakwa as well. Oh, which he took Sandry. Okay, that's good. Good. Alright, we've got well over 5 grand now, so that's good. Construction at Graveport. Nah.
Settra the imperishable.
Now, so I like to keep my movements relatively secret, but I just fucked that up. So we'll just move in there.
My will be done.
We can go for that. 3,200. How long until the next rite? 6 turns. You know what? I do actually want to get that to rank 3. Cavalry Master again. Come on. You're still recruiting, so that's good. So reason I want to get to rank 3 is because at rank 3 I can start looking at things like Ushabti, possibly getting Screaming Skull catapults, and it's rank 4 that I really want, because that's where we can start getting things like Bone Giants, Tomb Scorpions, and that sort of thing. So, but still, rank 3, that's not bad at all. Let's see what we've got up our sleeves. We can still cancel that, so that's always a good thing if we can just go, oh no, actually I want the bloody blah instead. The bloody blah. Remember, you always want a bloody blah. I like bloody blahs. I keep them in my pants, swirl them around a bit. No idea what I'm going on about, just in case you were wondering. Oh, it's a good thing we built that then, because now we've got a brutish overseer. Let's go take Gorgazan. I am actually going to sack this and then take it. I know it seems a bit odd for anyone other than Skaven and that sort of thing, but it is worth it at this point. Ooh, beautiful. That puts up our skeleton archer thingy cap. More of them is always a good thing. I'm going to recruit the cavalry master and get rid of it anyway, because it offends me. Alright, we get rid of 3 there, and we're going to pop in the archers into your army. King Hakaros. Settra, because I've decided I want to actually put him with Tomb Guard in his army, we're going to go for Sun Scorched Bones. Generally what you'll do is, if you are going to go and get your constructs in there. You want to get your Necrosphinx or your Tomb Scorpions for that one. If you're going to put Shabti or Hyrotitans, basically you pick these based on what you can actually put in your army. So things like, yeah, your Necrosphinxes are good. Doesn't seem to be anything for the War Sphinx though. I think that one's good for the War Sphinx, so you can actually get that at a later point. Yeah, that's good for most of them. That's good for the Tomb Guard, but we're probably going to go for this one here, just to make our archers and such much better. Unassigned skill point, you're up to evasion now. We're not too far off getting that. You can actually make him immortal at level 12 as well, which is nice.
You dare.
Oh yes, damaged building. We're not going to worry about that for now. End that turn right there. So we're on the way. So the good thing is now basically what we want to do is we want to start heading towards the capital of this province. Actually taking that capital won't be too difficult, hopefully, as long as I haven't put in the extra garrison. So sometimes it can be difficult, but yes. Don't worry about them. They tend to patrol and not really go anywhere. That is perfect time for that, because I want the extra money. I don't really need the canopic jars. That means in 4 turns I'll be able to have a second casket of souls. Alright, let's head this way. Oh, that's right, that needs 50%, doesn't it? That's alright. Don't worry about the damaged building. Master of Ceremony, so that hasn't even recovered yet. That's pretty shit. It's actually a pretty crazy army that he's got there, so... You'll have some more troops soon. As you can see, what's his face himself actually starts getting a decent amount of power. What's his face? Settra. Settra starts getting a decent amount of power. It'd be nice to get that other Tomb Kid into the battle as well, just for the extra archers. For when we're taking, what's it called, Galbaraz. No, it does mean that, yeah, they've got Xandri at the moment. We'll go to war with them later, so don't worry about that. Being able to get a Shabti would be nice. We won't be able to get many though. It's amazing how much the upgrade buildings cost for each of those. It's insane. I think I will leave it for the moment.
On your knees.
Let's move you this direction though.
Immortality and power. Settra the imperishable.
Settra, we don't really want you out of this province yet. We want to finish your stuff first. We will repair that though, because that'll help bring down the devastation, that sort of thing, instability. All of those things will drop a little bit. We want to leave that. That's fine. We've got a second thing for the mortuary cult, so we can get carrion. Wow. Anyway. That's earning us 8 a turn at the moment. Hopefully that will change for the better soon. Yeah, there's lots of buildings we can build, but more keen on getting another artillery piece first. You've got to very much prioritize things with Tomb Kings. And in the very early stage of the game that we're still in, you want to really kind of Make your armies strong before you worry too much about the units you'll be able to get in your cities. The fact that the top knots do seem to have quite a bit of power is slightly worrying. Let's get Settra up here. Now let's catch you up to Settra.
Legions march. Now we go.
The idea here being that they'll actually have to go through Settra to get to him. 2 more turns for that one. So let's kind of hurry along if we can. To get to our second casket. I find the casket's quite important to my armies. Ooh, that's a bad one. That's quite bad. Okay, well, looks like we're not getting a second casket. Let's get Galbaraz though. No, what am I doing? Oh, I fucked that up, didn't I? No, probably can't reach. What we want to do is continue the siege. Because what we will do is... I actually did want to fight this battle, but I'm not going to now. Auto-resolve that one. And we're just going to straight up occupy it with him. And he's going to have to start his way back now. What do we have here? Ooh, so we're up to Nehekara warriors here, okay. I will actually put some of those in this army. Or should I just put more archers in? Let's chuck some more archers in to start. Put in, some more archers. We'll probably put in the Nehekara warriors as well. And there's still another turn for that right before I can get it as well. So that's unfortunate. But that's also okay. He gets banishment. And now... I don't know why I actually keep going back to Khemri for this. I don't have to. You can recruit them at any place and disband them, so... I don't know why I keep doing that. Yep, more sun-scorched bones for you, my friend. He does have a fairly strong army there. I think we've got an okay garrison though. Yeah, it's alright. Even if we lose Khemri, it's not the end of the world though. I know that sounds like a very odd thing to say, but it's actually not. It would mean we'd essentially go back to level 1 with it, which is quite a large setback. So it's definitely not my preference of things. So, here's what we're going to do. Get ourselves a new casket of souls. Got room for the casket of souls in here already, so that's good. That's all top knots there. That's Skull Crag there. So I want to get to about here with him. So we're going to go for that. Shit. Okay, well, we should be able to beat him. think, anyway.
Legions withdraw.
Maybe not. Okay. So we are going to have some problems here. Alright, so he can now... Yep, that is fine. And...
My dynasty.
what can we currently recruit? 1 and 2. So we're not going to worry about the Kara warriors for the moment. You've got enough archers in yours. We'll give you one more archer.
Unliving curse.
At this rate, I am going to lose Henry. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're not lost yet. I forgot to check the tomb prints. Always remember to check your tomb prints. And so this is exactly what I was saying when there's, when there's difficulties. Oh dear. The top knots are a difficult group to deal with. The question is, do I go back and save Henry? Do I try and save Gorgzan? You know what, let's go.
Address me as your highness.
I think it might be best if we try and save Henry here.
Advance. Bow before your king.
Yeah, we'll send them both back to Henry. Hopefully he won't attack in this end turn, but I can guarantee nothing here.
I keep my own counsel.
Wise, what does Wise do again? Oh yeah, we'll keep that one for a turn. Hopefully he won't do the attack this turn. If he does, we will try and defend Henry. You never know, I might be able to manage it. There's quite a lot of archers and a decent amount of artillery at Henry. So it's just a matter of doing our best. That was 100% expected. That's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. One we want to make sure we keep is Galbaraz. Fleet-footed 8. We're really not getting the one we want. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to march them both in. And we're going to sally out. Make sure we got everything in range here. I'll get them in. Within that bubble as well. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We've got another 5,000 gold still. That's at 0, so that's okay. What I should be doing here though is putting in the walls. So we're going to get rid of that building. Okay, so he actually had to get rid of some units by the look of that, because he's just not making enough money without Galbaraz. Now what we'll have to do is start chasing them around the place. So this is kind of your difficulty with the start. Oh, they didn't run away. What a pack of idiots. Thank you, pack of idiots. Thank you. No matter what, this will kind of work out now. We're going to be okay. Alright, Settra gets into him. He's not going to run away at all for whatever reason. Make him go away, that's good. And we're going to send Settra's army off that direction. And let's see. Not 100% sure where he what's going to happen over here, so we'll keep him around here for the moment. We'll start our wall building up here. We have a lot of money now, which is nice. So what we want to do as well is work on... Do we want to get that building? I'm still unsure. Quite a ways off getting that still. I'd really like to be able to get Screaming Skull catapults. So I'm going to go back to building that one up. Not going to spend too much money. But you want magical reserves, definitely. You want to make what few archers you have better. You don't exactly have a massive force going on there after all. But we're well on our way now. I know, it sounds weird to be saying that when I've still only got 2 armies and 2 major settlements. But pretty soon, we'll probably be well on our way. I swear, I swear, I swear on the life of my son that doesn't exist because I don't have children. It is the perfect amount of children. 0. They are raiding Galbaraz again. Let's reduce our growth, because that's the one I'd rather reduce. Alright, that's fine. Who's that? I'm going to be trespassing on Numas. That's fine. Let's not worry too much about trespassing on Numas. Let's see what they've got here. It looks like nothing. So that's the perfect amount. That'll be fine then. Easy. You can head a bit closer up here. Go back into that stance. Still Cavalry Master. I'm not going to get a Chariot Master before the end of this. Just no good. 2 turns and he'll have walls, and we'll have Agrol Migdal next turn. So the top knots are in trouble. So, I mean, really, when it comes down to this very starting time of Settra, it's basically a war of attrition. Just need to be able to wear them down and wear them down. Oh. And it looks like that got knocked over by a beastman, probably. Yeah. Let's not go to war with the beastman. Let's just jump into Gorgazan and retake that. Yeah, we're going to put that up just so I want to be able to get that artillery as well. I love artillery. Okay, I don't have a lot of frontline troops. Does that mean they've got walls? I don't think they do have walls. They don't have walls. Oh, I don't like my chances against that, actually. It's too much. Right, we're going to encircle. And we are going to abandon our attempts to get Gorgazan and head him over here. So where are we up to? We're turn 35. So this is 35 turns as a starter. And we haven't gotten very far yet, but we'll see how that goes. So really what I'm doing here is I'm just boxing them into Aguru Migdal. There's basically nothing they can do while I'm boxing them in like that. They can sally out like this, and I'll withdraw. But all that does, it means they still can't really do anything. They can't recruit a new, oh, they can recruit a new lord just outside or something like that, but that's as far as they can go. But they never seem to do that. So So what we do is we jump back there and re-encircle.
Address me as your highness.
You're still in force march, which is
Onward,
good.
soldiers.
Hopefully it doesn't turn out they have another army hanging around somewhere. You never know. Still not getting what we want here. I've got 2 more turns for that. That'll be available in 9 turns. That's alright. Now got 2 things available in the mortuary cult deal. That's fine. Yeah, how's this for a starter? Yep. Legendary start guide. Goes till turn 40. But by the end of this, we'll have finished off the top knots. They want a non-aggression pact. You know, I'm actually going to accept a non-aggression pact with them because I don't want to go that far north for some time. Gorgazan is as far north as I actually want to go at this point. So if I can take this and then I want to basically conquer all of the sands.
Retreat!
Yeah, retreat once more. That's not a problem. Not exactly a lot he's going to be able to do anyway. We're going to go with that one.
Tomb King.
Alright, the good thing is our reinforcements have arrived.
Settra the Imperial.
Pop Settra in now. I'd actually like to manually fight this one, but because I'm basically out of time on this, we'll go manual, auto. Did lose some spearmen, that's okay. And we will occupy that. That should now say Top Knots has been destroyed. Oh shit, we encountered Clan Moors. And we now have Aragal Migdal, and we'll actually put in a garrison here. Now you are going to head back towards Gorgazan.
Make way.
And that is where I will be leaving this particular guide. So as you can see, we've got rid of the top knots. I've got 3, soon to be 4 regions. And then we can start battling it out with our hated foe down south. How close is that to going up? Fairly long way off. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of that. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so hopefully this has been at least a little bit helpful. We are up to turn 37, but things will start picking up from here. Episode 1 of the Settra campaign that will continue on from this will come out next week. Yeah, so stay tuned for that one. I've been Ashen Ninja. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later.